Yo, happy New Year's Eve over here at Run the Ropes Media. Before the year is over with, we just want to go ahead and just tap in with y'all and just see some of y'all favorite moments from 2024, what y'all expecting to happen in 2025. What else we got for him, Dylan?
Yeah, just kind of recapping the year of wrestling real quick with you guys. Figured we'd just come in here. It's a good way to just chat with a couple people. Whoever wants to tune in, and then we'll be good to go. You know what I mean? Hope everybody has a nice, happy, prosperous new year, man. I mean, I know me personally, 2024 was not the best.
Same.
So as far as just wrestling,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's been a pretty
Oh,
darn solid year.
could you imagine if 2024 was bad with wrestling?
Oh
With how
man,
our years went, bro.
I
Like
don't know if I would
bad
have made it
wrestling
out.
plus a bad 2024, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
again, we're here to just chat with y'all for a little bit. I don't know who's catching up with NXT right now. I know NXT is on. It low key been kind of hard to keep up with NXT as of late, though, Dylan. I don't know if it's
That's
just
true.
I don't know if it's just myself, if it's anybody else, but like NXT. I don't know. I just feel like it ain't been as NXT as it used to be. Like I feel like it's been. What you think, bro? Am I tripping or what
No,
you think?
you're not tripping. I think it's just it's coming down to the new year too. It's just hard to keep up with everything with the holidays and all that stuff too. I mean, they're definitely putting out a good product. You know what I mean? Like
You, you, you
NXT
know
that
you not to cut you off, bro, but you know what I think it may be now for me. It's almost like when we get that refresh. You know what I'm saying? You get the top talent goes up to the main roster. Now it's kind of just like that fresh start of who's gonna be, in the top spot. Who's these new tag team guys? Who's
yep.
the new women that they have on there? And to be honest, though, the women in NXT have been showing up and showing out a lot more than the men. I've been more interested in the women's
Oh
storyline
yeah.
than the men's storylines as of late
Facts.
with NXT.
Yeah,
But
same as me.
I mean, as far as 2024 has gone with me in wrestling, bro, I honestly feel like, man, I owe 2024 nothing. Only thing that could have made 2024 better is had Stone Cold made it to WrestleMania.
You
That would
know,
have been the only, like, I got to see The Rock this year,
especially
bro.
since you were there.
Yeah, man, I'm saying, bro, like I got to see, like, could I just can't imagine seeing The Rock and Stone Cold in the same ring. You know what I'm saying? Decades later of always wanting to see The Rock and Stone Cold live.
Yeah.
So I did get the privilege to see the great one live, bro. I got the privilege to see, Cody Rhodes, beat the streak, take the title off of Roman Reigns, man.
Hmm.
So overall, going into 2025, man, like some things that I'm looking forward to, bro. Like I'm looking for some big returns, man, some meaningful returns. Hopefully we get clear answers. Maybe we get a Brock Lesnar in 2025. I feel like WWE is missing a Brock Lesnar-esque figure, bro, to kind of shake things up. We got the bloodline stuff like, and if Brock was to come back, what would Brock's purpose be? Because let's not forget he had issues with the bloodline too. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So what would his main focal point be if Brock was to come back in 2025, man? So I mean, what were some of your highlights for 2024?
It's tough, bro. 2024 is such a weird year though for wrestling as well.
Mhm.
When we were like breaking down some of the stuff in our past videos, it's funny, right? Because I even said to you when we were done recording the one, I'm like, dude, I'm talking about 2024. Like WrestleMania was like 3 years ago. Like
Yeah,
we still
exactly.
had the whole bloodline, the Rock and Cody
Mhm.
storyline for the whole beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And that was honestly, I mean, CM Punk and Drew definitely had a major impact this year. Um, the whole Rhea and Liv thing, that was obviously a big talking point too for the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Um, but I just still feel like that WrestleMania, bro, is gonna go down as one of the greatest WrestleManias in history.
Mhm.
It's when you just think back on it, how it all played out, not a huge fan. What's up, Dropkick Discussions? Thank you for tuning in with us
Man, bro.
today. But it's like I wasn't a fan of how it was all put together at the very end,
Mm-hmm.
but how it came about and some of the moments that we got from it, I think is still some of the best that we've had in a couple years, bro.
And the thing is for me, bro, I feel like once I feel like wrestling, and I may be wrong, but WWE kind of got stale for a little bit, bro. And reason why I say that is because once Cody took the title off of Roman, it was a major shift in the company. And
Yep.
it was almost to the point where it's like things just seem weird without him being there. Like,
Yeah.
and the crazy thing is, I feel like we went from like WrestleMania to August, around the time Roman, returned, and that's when it really started picking back up, bro. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, and in the sense, it was almost like WWE kind of needs Roman, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no matter, he only fights, a couple matches a year. We don't even know how much longer Roman even got, doing this, bro. So I feel like even seeing him and witnessing him in the ring now, bro, is gonna be something that we need to, take more in, because Roman and them got in what, like 2012, bro? Like, we going on
Yeah,
13
people I
years.
I think people forget how long he's been doing it already,
Yeah.
bro. No messy TV, just happy, we're the 2020 thing again, no asses in the seats, yeah. Yeah, for real, right? I
That's
mean, that was such a strange year, dude,
Man,
that
bro, that talk about tough. Talk about
Yeah.
tough. But that's why I respect Drew McIntyre so much more now, bro, because he literally carried the company through those quiet arenas, bro. Like, I really feel like that COVID era of wrestling, years later, we're gonna appreciate more for what the wrestlers actually did for us, man. Like, they were putting on shows in front of nobody. Like, I don't know if that makes their job easier. I don't know if it makes their job, less fun. But it was like, once they got back in front of thousands of people at that first WrestleMania back, bro, I know it had to be like almost like a culture shock, man. So
Yeah, for real.
in 2025, I really want to see Drew McIntyre as the face of the WWE, holding the championship. It may not have to be as long as a Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns title reign, but a true Drew McIntyre reign as champion in front of an audience for a duration of time will be great in 2025.
Yeah. I mean, 2 things. One, from that whole era, I think what actually came out of it that was a really good thing, and I
Mm-hmm.
think, like, Undertaker talked about it on his podcast as well, is just some of the more produced and, like, cinematic type of segments that
Yeah.
came out of, that, right? Because they were doing a ton of backstage stuff. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
remember the whole Cena and Bray Wyatt,
Yeah.
the Firefly Funhouse match,
Mm-hmm.
the graveyard match, like, some of that stuff was pretty dope, and I think some of it is carrying and translating into today, like, we see a
Hey,
lot of backstage stuff
like,
now.
even with the YS6, like that YS6, that was another big thing in 2024. Their
But
return, it definitely,
best
that
debut.
wouldn't have happened, had they never got the production like they did, during those COVID days, bro.
Yep.
So I mean,
Well,
I
let's
know
let's
I know
talk
that's
about
kind
it.
of a poor spot with you with the Wyatts in 2024, bro. But
Well let's start it off, right? Let's talk about it. Let's do,
shout out to Deuce in the comments, right quick, Dylan. He say, kind of weird how we see Cody on Raw and SmackDown, but we would barely see Roman, and he was that guy. You gotta also remember, bro. One, Roman, they got to use Roman wisely. One, he's still battling something.
mhm,
Secondly, Roman can't. He just can't go on a whole nother tirade like he did. Like, it's actually good to see Roman get his shoulders pinned, a couple times this year, man. It's making him more human. But again, I feel like Roman is going through his dark night phase where he's down on his own and he's gonna have to work his way up and climb
yeah.
his way back to the top, and that's definitely gonna happen. But he got to get through Drew McIntyre first.
Yeah, I mean, too, like, I try to think about this as well, and from a fan, I think a lot of people we get spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it real. We get very spoiled, and what they used to do with Brock Lesnar was brilliant. The dude would only show up every so often,
Yep.
and it does make it like a special attraction.
Mm-hmm.
You see a guy every single week, like on
Yeah,
that
he
weekly
the all
grind.
the all factor. He loses the all factor.
Facts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So to see Roman, like when he first came back at SummerSlam this year after Mania, huge moment. Why?
Yep.
Because he was gone off television. He's not like an
Mhm.
every week occurrence. Dropkick. Roman's still number one of the company, regardless of Cody being champ. Some storylines revolve around him. KO, Cody, Solo J, about to be Sammy KO,
Everything,
Randy Cody.
everything is centered around
It is, bro. It's wild
everything
how
around
big of a star. Not just Roman though, bro. It's just the bloodline.
the
Like
bloodline.
it's involved in everything. Um, so yeah, it's crazy. But I think that we should start off just a little bit of a 2024 discussion, bro. You mentioned it with the Wyatts. Let's get into it. So the best WWE debuts of 2024. I got a list of some of the top. I'm gonna rattle some off and just give me where like your ranking maybe for some of these would be. All right. So we had Jade Cargill. Pretty big debut coming in
That's
from
big.
AEW.
That's big. That's big.
Um
Rumble debut.
J-
That was big.
Joe Hendry.
I mean, say his name again.
Say his name and he appears.
Right. I ain't want Buddy to pop up behind me, but I mean, I need to see more from it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be one of those 10 seconds of fame. Like I really haven't watched much of his TNA action, but I mean he's over like a mug, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's over. I feel like he'll have a huge pop at the Royal Rumble. You know,
Yeah.
that would tell me more. Like if he's in the Rumble, because it's clear that he's coming to WWE. That's clear.
Yep. Well, kind of a hint from tonight. He might even be popping up on Raw, so we'll find that out, I guess, on Monday. But Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and your boy Jacob Fatu. I mean, when you talk about just storylines in general, these are some of the some big debuts, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob Fatu alone, I feel like is going to have a run for quite some time once he finally
Mhm.
breaks out of the bloodline.
Yeah.
But major debuts, Motor City Machine Guns, another big debut. You had Julian Stephanie Vicaire debut on NXT. A lot of debuts on NXT this year. I mean, you talk about Ethan
Ethan
Page.
Page, man.
I
Ty
mean,
Dillinger's return
Ty
back
Dillinger.
to NXT. Who else, man?
I mean, debuts on the main roster, some notable ones,
I mean,
Stimpy and
but
Braun Breaker.
why we talking about 2024, bro? Like we can't forget some of the stuff with in AEW, man. You know, AEW now has Ricochet. They have
Yeah, Bobby
Edge,
Lashley,
aka
Shelton
Adam Cole,
Benjamin.
Bobby like the Hurt Syndicate. Yeah, we hurt people. We hurt people. Hey, like the WWE, that's an L on them, man. Even looking at the ring work Shelton Benjamin has been doing in AEW, it's just like, bro, like, and y'all still got like, man, Otis, and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
Akira Tozawa,
yeah,
like these guys not putting in no ring work like Shelton. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's an age thing, but like Akira Tozawa probably close in age with Shelton. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Shelton hasn't gotten his respect since blonde hair Shelton. Gold standard Shelton Benjamin. And even when they came back and did the Hurt business, like that was perfect, bro. That was
Hmm.
perfect.
Yeah,
They were cooking. They
yeah.
even had guys like Cedric Alexander. Guys who really
Who's
could
back in
see.
NXT, by the way?
Yeah, who's back in NXT? You got guys like him who didn't really get to see the light of main TV time, and like hopefully AEW do right by him. Hopefully
Yeah.
AEW do right by him.
I mean, Mercedes Moné in AEW debut
Yep.
too. So
No Mercy say, did they ever say how Bray? What? Yeah, I really don't know, bro. Did they really say like what
I
happened to him?
believe it was a heart
A
attack.
heart attack? Yeah, I
Uh,
want to say that, but I didn't. I wasn't 100% sure. I think the Wyatts had the best debut in
yep.
my opinion. They definitely killed it. Yeah, 100%.
Man, man, you know us over here on the channel, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I was so hyped up on that from that whole debut. I top 5 greatest debuts of all time. I don't care what. I mean, the way it was just produced
But
alone, bro.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
dude.
If we
Remember how
looking
you
at
felt.
cinema, yeah. If we looking
Remember,
at cinema, yeah. I give you that. The only thing well, we can't go off what happened afterwards. We're just gonna go off for
Just the
the
debut.
debut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it definitely time kind of stood still.
Yep.
You know, for a little bit. It just sucks what's going on with him now. But I think 2025 gonna be big for him though, bro. Surprise, especially with this whole, changing, this trade thing that they doing. Now you can have
Yeah.
them. Like again, what I say, bro. I think they need to feud with the bloodline. Like they need some people that's, worthy of us watching. Like let's keep it a buck. Like we got them going up against the authors of pain. We got them going up against like
which I had high hopes
for
for.
them.
I had high hopes for that too.
I didn't, bro. And the reason why I didn't have high hopes for AOP was because when they first got there, they didn't do anything with him. They literally just brought him back and did the same thing, like AOP, Tegan Knox. You know what I'm saying? When they brought back Emma, like they literally brought him back just for them to do nothing and then release him again, bro. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I like Karrion Kross still though.
I like the carrying in TNA and NXT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but NXT sometimes you can have big fish in a small pond.
Do we see a faction of KO, Seth, and Drew?
Nah.
Yeah, nah. I saw that graphic too. I
With the
put it up for
NWO, like they said, like
yeah.
new version NWO. Nah, man. Drew on his own, bro. Like I'm Team Drew all 2025, Dylan.
Well, let's get into it then.
I'm Team
I mean,
Drew.
we already talked about our predictions for champions, but I think it's important to say. I mean, he's gonna have, I think, the best run out of anybody for 2025. I don't know how you can't, right? Because they're already starting this. At the end of this golden rainbow is going to be Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, and hopefully it involves some type of title on the line. I would hope, right? Because Drew's got to be the champion at the end of 2025. No.
Nah, midway, bro.
No, but I'm saying by the end of when
100%,
2025 is all said and done, he has had to be champion.
Rumble, bro. Like real talk, man. It's a reason why this is happening, bro. Like again, when it was so much news about Drew McIntyre when he didn't sign with WWE. Oh, is he gonna be gone? And then he wind up signing WrestleMania. He wins the championship. He loses it. Like he fused like the list of promises that they had to give Drew Mac. And I'm just looking at it from a business standpoint, bro. From a business standpoint, he signed again for a reason. Mm-hmm. I'm sure AEW offered this man plenty of cash. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like he's gonna do something like, look, Drew, this is the plan. And by the end of it, this man is gonna be the. I cannot say I can see Drew McIntyre as the face because we've talked about true faces of WWE, like not just a good guy who's had his run. Like even Brock Lesnar, I would never say Brock Lesnar was the face of WWE. We can say Dylan. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan was.
I know what you're saying.
Face of the company.
Okay,
Stone Cold.
Yeah,
he was the face of the company.
Yeah.
John Cena, he was the face of the Cody Rhodes. It's now, so it's the different eras, bro.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying as far as the era. The old school era, Hulk Hogan, Attitude era, also Ruthless Aggression, Cena, whatever they calling this now, New Age, whatever. This is Cody Rhodes' time. Not even Roman Reigns. This is Cody Rhodes' time.
And that's why it's tough for me, man. I want KO to win at the Rumble so bad. I just don't know if they're gonna do it. But let's just talk about we'll just recap a couple more things for 2024. I mean, Rookie of the Year, man. I mean, you had some real he knows who I'm going with. But seriously, you had some serious, people coming from NXT making their main roster debuts. I mean, Braun Breaker, crazy year.
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyria, I mean, she could win the IC title. I still think it's going to be Dakota Kai, but another good year.
I'm going to stop you right there. Give me your 3 favorite rookies. I'm going to give you my 3.
My number 1 is Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
Number 2, and by the way, guys, rookie is not meaning like, they're new to wrestling. It's just they're new to WWE right now.
Or just came up from NXT to the main roster.
Correct. So Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker. It's tough to say he's a rookie, but he's never been on like a big time thing. And I want to just say Jacob Fatu.
Hey, that's exactly what I was about to go with, bro. Like
Yeah.
same, literally the same thing. I feel like Jacob has outshined everybody in the bloodline. Like
Yep.
Tama Tonga, like I feel like they really had high hopes for Tama Tonga, bro. Like real
Poor
talk,
Tonga
like
Loa though.
Tonga Loa. I really feel like Tonga Loa messed up a lot of things for them, bro. You like, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like I really feel like Tama Tonga was gonna be that wild guy, but Jacob came in and just he took all that shine, bro.
Yep.
He took to the point where right now is really no point of bringing in another member of the bloodline because if they not as good as Jacob, if they not gonna shine like Jacob, it's no point. You know, Jacob is outshining Solo.
Mm-hmm.
And Solo is the tribal chief. You know, again, like I want to say Melo, but they done made Melo lose so many matches.
Yep.
You know, so it's hard for me to say Melo. Tiff, we know what she's doing, bro. You know, she's definitely, which is so crazy because when she first got into the company, they had a whole different like persona for her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then I guess she got hurt, or you know, she took a little time away. You know, in NXT. Then she came back to NXT as this Tiffy, and like she been on the road since, man. Like NXT Women's Champion, Money in the Bank, you know, future world champion, and I hope you know what, bro. Like I was hoping for a Tiffy Charlotte feud this year, and we still may get it. It's like I want to see her against Alexa Bliss, and I want to see her against Charlotte.
Yep.
Those are like the two people that I would love to see Tiffy go against because I feel like her and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte all have that gymnastics background. You know what I'm saying? You know, very athletic. And I definitely can't wait to see like some matchups like that. But yeah, those would definitely be my three as far as rookies. What wrestlers you want to see have a sneaker collab, man? I mean, honestly, like if we being a buck, bro, I'm gonna say Shane McMahon. Like Shane McMahon deserves one before any of like Roman. Like Shane was putting that shit on years ago, bro.
Yeah, he
I'm
was.
talking about like
early wrestling in them.
2000s. Shane McMahon had on like True Blue 3s.
I was just gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? Like Shane had on Retro 1 Shattered Backboards. Like Shane been doing this before, you know, they started to intermingle. Like if y'all notice, Triple H has brought a different type of pop culture into wrestling. And it may not just be Triple H, but you notice a lot of the wrestlers from Enzo Amore was rocking Jordans in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Swerve Strickland, he got his own sneaker. We see what the Young Bucks do. You know, they got they collab with Reebok. Shout out to Matt and Nick. They sent me a pair.
I mean, Cena started off with the pumps.
Yeah, with the pumps. Yeah, I mean, Cena made the pumps popular, but then again, it's John Cena, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
John Cena, like again, we're gonna get to our Mount Rushmore video, but as much as I love Stone Cold, and I'm a diehard Stone Cold fan, diehard, but I feel like nobody did more for WWE than John Cena. Nobody gave more time, blood, sweat, and tears than John Cena. Nobody did that, bro. He never left. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go work for the competition. And like Cena was hustle, loyalty, and respect, bro. Like when they put John Cena in the Hall of Fame, I probably would be there, bro. Real talk.
He's my goat.
Real talk.
Roman getting his next year. Yeah, Roman's definitely having a Jordan brand line. I don't know if he's definitely not. I don't think getting a signature shoe though. I don't think that's happening. I mean, you would know more than me, but I don't.
I haven't heard anything just yet.
Yeah.
Why did WWE put Bianca Belair in a closet? I thought she was the next face of the company. I wouldn't say that they put her in a closet, bro. You gotta think Bianca was on top.
She's gonna have a big year.
Yeah, Bianca was on top for like years, man. Like, yeah,
she still is somewhat a face of the company, bro. I mean, they just put up the Netflix promo, and she is the face with Cody on the Netflix promo for SmackDown. She ain't the champ, and they're still promoting her like she is the champ.
Like I don't think we're gonna get Bianca and Jade this WrestleMania. That might be a SummerSlam match, but we got to figure out who attacked Jade. Again, we think it's gonna be Naomi, so I'm assuming like some stuff gotta happen with that.
Yeah, speaking on that, I think we may get that Friday.
Why you say that?
Again, if you guys just watched our most recent video from today, I had one prediction. I think Tiffany's going to cash in this Friday to become champ over Nia. Um, I just have a feeling too that that this is going to be revealed. If you've been watching the past couple weeks, past like 3 weeks or so on SmackDown, they've been hinting it, and they really leaned into it
Mhm.
last SmackDown with
Really did.
Nia coming out and saying, "You better
Mhm.
watch your partner."
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know,
And
really
even
leaning.
backstage, like looking at Naomi, while they doing like the talking and things like that. But I mean,
Yep.
I don't know if they will do it this soon, bro. Like, well, I mean, but then again, this is that 3 hour premiere,
Yep.
so we definitely will have to wait and see, exactly what goes
And
on.
when else would they do it? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, would they really reveal something like that on it and use a time slot on like a pay-per-view for that? I don't think so.
Nah, I mean they've done stuff like that in the past, like what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like back in the day, but nah, I don't know, bro. And plus, I don't think Naomi and Bianca has had the tag titles long enough. But maybe that's the whole point. Let's go ahead and take them joints off of them. Before people get too used to both of them having the belts, man. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Just to go back to the rookie of the year, I think some runner-ups that should get some shout out here is Carmelo Hayes. I mean, they haven't really been utilizing him all that much, but a good rookie year. Lila Valkyria again. Before he got hurt, Ilya Dragunov, bro.
I forgot about Dragon Off.
He was having a good year. I guess you could say Bronson Reed too. I mean, I know he's not technically a rookie because he was there, left, came
Mhm.
back, but another solid year, bro.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I
Even
mean,
CM
obviously,
Punk tried to throw that in his promo, like he the
yeah,
one who put. Well, I mean, kind of did because he did take Roman off of the table. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So
I thought
yeah,
that was funny too. Seth
so
looks
yeah,
at him, he's like, "Man, he was up on the cage."
yeah. So he kind of he kind of got a little bit of point to that. Ilya and Gunther feud 2025 going. See, the crazy thing is, bro. I thought that Ilya was gonna join Imperium, bro. That would have been cold, bro.
Yeah,
That
you were
would have been
saying that.
because Gunther, like, in order for us to really take him, that like the faction has to be taken seriously, bro. In order for any of this to work, it has to be taken seriously.
Yep.
Like, and I feel like that's why the Wyatts, we still where we are with them, because again, bro, we got freaking Joe Gacy who
Yeah.
who did pretty much nothing in NXT. Like I love what they were doing with the whole cult stuff with Schism and like all of that. Like that was good. Like and it just randomly stopped, And then you got freaking Dexter Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, to me, Nikki Cross is the biggest star because she was the only world champion
She was. Yeah, she
that
was.
they had, bro.
That's
So it's
true.
like they're just not taken seriously, man. And I don't want to say they put a bunch of kind of like the Misfits or like the B Team when they just put these random people together and we just gonna see what happens. So
Yeah.
I don't
Shout
know.
out to people chat with us, man. Appreciate you guys. First off, I got to shout out my man FNM because you obviously have been watching the
Bro, I
podcast.
showed
He's got Natty to win the Rumble.
he said Natty gonna win, and he was laughing. Yeah, I was waiting on Dylan to read that, but yeah, also they have been hinting Penta
Yes.
supposed to be coming to WWE soon, which is crazy because I would have loved for the Lucha Bros to actually had both of them came to WWE. Maybe I don't know, something going on with Ray Phoenix over there, and
I think he'll join.
I think
I
eventually he definitely will. I don't know if
Yeah.
he probably still locked in his contract, man. But like,
Yeah.
if we're gonna talk about, we're not gonna keep y'all too long, man. But something that I want to kind of talk about is some potential jump overs, man. It's been some talks of people like Ricky Starks joining WWE, which I feel like would be great. Like, put him in NXT along with Ethan Page and I almost called my man Ty Dillinger, but Sean Spears.
Sean Spears,
That's
yeah.
his name. He was Ty Dillinger when he was in
Chairman.
NXT, but Sean Spears. I think Ricky. I almost called him Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky Starks. I feel like he's definitely gonna be a great mid carder and a future because he's good on the mic.
Yeah,
He's
he is
good
good.
on the mic, bro. Like, put him in NXT. Put that title on him, bro. Like, bring just how AEW takes some of these WWE stars, like they can do the same thing, man. Again, Ricky Starks, I can see coming over to WWE. Lucha Bros coming over to WWE. What's going on with Rusev? or Miro,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a weird one,
Yeah, him,
right?
Keith Lee, Samoa Joe. Like it's a lot of these guys that
True.
we haven't seen. Now Samoa Joe is another injury prone guy, but
Bro,
you
you
know
just
we haven't
named
seen these guys in a minute.
you just named a list of, I mean, we talk about WWE not
Mhm.
utilizing guys, bro. They
Yeah,
got some top guys
yeah.
over there
Even
that,
my man's up in here saying Big Hobbs. Like and here's the thing for some of y'all that's up in here. Like I've gone to the AEW shows. I've been backstage. I've talked to some of these guys, man. I've eaten in catering with the entire AEW roster, man, and just seeing some of the talent that they got back there, you know, and not to say too much, man, but man, some of these guys that look good over there, bro. Real talk, even Powerhouse Hobbs. Like if they don't put Powerhouse Hobbs in the Hurt Syndicate, they doing them a misjustice. Brian
yeah.
Cage, another one over there, like he that just not being utilized, man. AEW almost is a headache right now, bro, because they were hot.
Oh yeah.
AEW was on WWE's ad, bro. Bro, the night that CM here's the three moments I'm like, damn, WWE's over. CM Punk was one.
Well, that night was insane.
That night was in Brian Danielson when he came because
Yeah.
Adam Cole and bro, it was bro back to like it
That
was
bro,
next
that
level,
event alone was insane.
bro. And it was in one of them events was in Chicago, but when CM Punk came back to AEW,
Yeah.
that was in Chicago, bro. Like I miss some moments in wrestling history, and a lot of them happened in my backyard. Even Survivor Series when CM Punk came back for War Games, like no way I should have missed that event, man. But just that atmosphere, like Dylan, we can't miss. You know what I'm saying? Some of
Hey,
these moments, especially 2020. No more Cena after this.
that's why yeah, I definitely want to go to SummerSlam. We're gonna have to pick how we want we're gonna do that because that's in New Jersey. So I'm definitely going to that one.
It's SummerSlam is in New Jersey this year, 2025.
Yep.
What is it 2 day or that's 2026? They doing
It's a two night. Yeah, it's a
two
two night
nights
first
in
ever.
2025.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing that 26. They were doing the 2 nights.
This year it starts.
Whoa! All right, bet.
So yeah, we're gonna have to.
I see. I'll definitely be seeing you this summer then.
Yeah, but it's yeah, I mean, it was and another thing too, guys. Like a lot of our content is definitely WWE based because we're both just WWE based, right?
Mhm.
It's easier for us to know all the content and everything that's going on with
Know the
WWE, right?
history, all that
Yeah,
stuff. You know.
exactly. You know, and for me, like, yeah, I've watched a bunch of AEW, but it's also just a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they got 3 shows a week.
Yeah.
WWE's got 3 shows a week. It's hard to keep up with all the storylines or lack thereof of storylines sometimes in AEW. So yeah, man. But in 2025, we are going to try to do a better job of incorporating more AEW content as well. I
Yep.
think that's something we should definitely focus on. A little bit more NXT too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's going to be a lot of correlation in the next couple of years from NXT to the main roster.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can already
Even now, bro,
you already see it.
with the trades going on too, man. And like even Alba Fire and Isla Dawn was on NXT last week. So
Yeah,
again,
they were the women's tag team champs this year.
yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. You know, I wanna end this one off with this, Dylan. Who do you think is gonna have the best year in WWE, and who do you think is low key gonna kind of fall off the map?
Ooh, that's a good question. Women or men or both or
Let's
whatever.
do both. Let's do both.
Okay. For the men, I definitely think Drew McIntyre is going to have 2025. You know, by the grasp. Either bro, I get the.
I
Here's what's
see
tough.
him and Braun Breaker gonna have a
Here's
crazy.
what's tough though is a lot of it does revolve around who's going to be the champ too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if Punk becomes the champion, like I want CM Punk to have another title reign.
Back saying.
And if he becomes the champion, well, that's going to limit
Yep.
Drew
Yep.
McIntyre's, it's gonna limit, Seth Rollins. It's gonna
Mhm.
limit a lot of guys' potential to have like that
The
really
breakout year.
shining
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
Um, but I'll just say, yeah, I think Drew McIntyre is gonna be that guy, and he's definitely gonna be a champ, and I can see him having a crazy run in 2025. For the women, Charlotte Flair is going to come back, and she's gonna take all the belts.
Right. Exactly, bro. Between Charlotte and Bailey, one of them definitely gonna hold one of these two titles. Great year. I definitely can see a great year for Braun Breaker. Reason being, and surprisingly, what we did leave out is don't forget we do got Goldberg having his retirement match
True,
as
true.
well.
Yep.
So a fantasy match would definitely have Braun Breaker putting over Goldberg. I mean, excuse me, yeah, Braun Breaker being put over by Goldberg.
Yes.
It would be good, but also, I mean, Goldberg going out on top as well, you know. So, regardless of the fact, Braun Breaker will, be the star of the match. So, I definitely think that he's gonna have a great year. Who I think, as far as men, that's gonna, I got a feeling, bro. I don't want this to come to fruition, but I feel like the Street Profits is gonna go back down to NXT. I definitely feel like if they don't do something quick with them, bro, like I feel like it's gonna be a major downgrade, and I don't want to see them in NXT, bro, but like I wouldn't be surprised. As far as women, I can definitely see Tiffy having a great year.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I forgot about her.
yeah, I can definitely see her. She's so over right now, man. It's ridiculous, and I feel like you're the one who really showed me how over she is. And as far as the woman, I feel like Nia Jax. I feel like Nia Jax is gonna she's gonna feel. I feel like Nia Jax is gonna doubt herself a lot now, bro, which is gonna affect a lot of her in-ring abilities and in-ring capabilities, man. So 2025 is definitely gonna be a good one, bro. I'm excited for it, man. I want us to grind hard. I want us to continue to put out this content. I want us to be blessed to see these wrestlers live and interview these guys, man, and really bring some dope wrestling content to YouTube. Street Profits should split up, but there's only so much room for everyone. Yeah, facts, man.
True.
I feel like it's tough, man. And even seeing about Bronson Reed, I feel like Bronson would have had a phenomenal year, man.
Yeah, he would have.
Whether it's the U.S. Championship, he definitely would have got a mid-card title reign. I feel like Triple H appreciates the work that he puts in, man. And I feel like by them throwing him in that War Games match showed that his direction was definitely climbing up, man. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say one thing, and now I completely forgot what you were talking about before you mentioned Bronson Reed.
Oh no, Stone Cold's coming out. It's live TV. You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh man.
Man, hopefully you remember it before we get up out of here, man.
Oh
But
no, yeah, just on the Street Profits. About there's only so much room for everyone, but it should be a little easier, guys. I mean, we got 6 hours of
yeah, I was
wrestling
about to say,
content on the main shows now. 3 hour SmackDown, 3 hour Raw going back. So
don't forget NXT used to be an hour back in the day too,
now
man.
that's two
So
hours.
now it's 2 hours, man. So hey, it's gonna cook, man. Raw to
Before
Netflix
we get out of here,
is gonna be
bef-
crazy. Go ahead.
before we get out of here, what are you most looking forward to in 2025 for wrestling?
Um,
I know mine.
oh, bro, if I can get Stone Cold to make one more return,
You think so?
somewhere, somehow.
I feel like
I
Stone Cold's just sitting back on his ranch,
Oh, oh
popping
man,
some
it,
some
it was
Steve
supposed it was
Weisers.
supposed to happen at WrestleMania 40.
It was.
It was some money happened, whatever the case. Stone Cold has to make one more appearance, bro. That like where and I need them to promote the hell out of it so that way I can know, so that way I can be there, bro.
Did you
That's
think did you go to 39 or no?
no, no,
Oh,
bro,
man.
no. I don't want
Your
no,
favorite of all
no,
time.
no, bro. Like, and the crazy thing is, like, I talked to my wife about it. Like, she talked me out of going, bro. And to this day, I look at her. I'm like, Stone Cold wrestled his final match, and you talked me out of that. So
Oh, jeez.
I hope, man. I hope maybe 316 day. Hopefully that lands on a Monday in 2025. I haven't checked,
Bro, how
but
crazy would that be? Austin Rock,
but
one more match.
last time we 316 was during COVID, bro. They ain't really did a 316 day, you know, like a
Yeah,
celebration.
that's true.
Remember that? They had
Yeah.
Stone Cold out there with nobody, bro.
Yeah, he
So
did.
do it again with a crowd and not gonna be front row, man. So that's my hats off.
Mine is just Cena's run. It's gonna be so sad when it's over, bro. For
Yeah,
me personally, because like Cena's my guy. It's gonna be sad, man. I hope they just don't do my man dirty.
yeah,
They've had a tendency in the past when
mm-hmm.
they do this stuff.
Yep.
Everybody wants the best, and then they just want to
They're
crush
not
our
gonna do
dreams.
shit like that though, bro. They're not
I
gonna do
hope
shit
not,
like
bro.
that. They
That
not.
people will storm the ring if they if
They're
they
not. They're
still.
not gonna do. They're not gonna. 316 will be Monday in 2026 this year. So,
Ooh,
damn. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. But anything
next
up,
year.
Dylan? The year's almost over, man. Take us home.
Yeah, so that's it, man. We just want to come on here and chat with you guys. Appreciate everybody being in the live stream tonight. And Happy New Year, man. I hope everybody's New Year is blessed and everything goes your way. You know what I mean?
Nah, big facts.
I hope 2025 treats you better than your 2024. Even if your 2024 was good, I hope 2025 is better. So
Big facts. And I'm gonna end it off by saying shout out to my awesome co-host Dylan. Actually, me and Dylan actually linked up. He was doing the edits for my YouTube videos, my sneaker YouTube videos, and I mean, I call this guy brother now, man. And y'all see where we at every day. Run a Road Media Podcast. So from sneakers to my podcast, buddy. Happy New Year's, my brother.
yes.
2025 gonna be a better year. You know, we gonna everything we want to do for this channel, we gonna accomplish.
Yep.
And every event that we want to see, bro, we gonna make it happen, bro. So cheers to that. We appreciate y'all. 2025, we'll see y'all soon. And other than that, you got your boy Break.
You got Dylan. Happy New Year's.
New
And
Year,
we're
y'all.
out.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.